All right, guys, how's it going? We're here with Midwest Weekly for week number 4 for the Herald League. I'm your host, War Initiate, or also known as Brainal Beads in the Herald League. And I'm here to go over the games one by one and give you an update on standings and playoffs implications. CLT will be joining me as soon as he can. He's currently in a game and doesn't want to be distracted with either side, so he will be joining as soon as he is out. But on that note, we're going to start with Misfits versus Gray Screen Society. I haven't had a chance to watch this one, unfortunately, so we're going to be seeing how things went together. But Grace... They put the wrong name. No, they didn't. Yeah, they did. Gray Screen Society looks like they did lose 0-2 to Misfits. Misfits showing that they're a strong team throughout the league. Periodically inconsistent, but a strong team all the same. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I got... they haven't updated it. Okay. But we're going to start here with this draft. I did look at Misfits drafts for this week, as they are our opponents tomorrow night for Psychotic Plantain Squad. So, Kate Lux, typical aggressive, pushing, perma-push lane that wants to just get picks and poke you down until they can just one-shot you from there. So they're very strong 2v2 bot lane. Jarvan, very early ganking jungler, able to level 2 cheese gank if you really wanted to. Not common anymore, really, in the game, but it is... Oh, no, that was Luxmid. I'm sorry. I didn't even see the Leona. Still, even more aggressive lane with the Leona, but not as much of a poking, more of an all-in long trade, which would make the presumably lethal tempo that Kate would take even more valuable here, and able to ignore the Thresh for the most part for the Leona, because she can dash through him unless he's able to time his flay properly. And Varus being an immobile ADC, Leona gets so much more value out of. But Thresh, Varus, safe, long-range lane. If Varus is going lethality, it's an even longer range lane and even safer lane. I would assume that they probably didn't, as it's not a common build anymore. I will be able to see that once we get to the gameplay portion of this video. But Lux versus Nefiri able to just kind of ignore... I would assume it's Nefiri mid. I could be 100% wrong, because there's a Karma as well. Let me literally just click here. I'll be able to... So it was Karma top, Nefiri mid. Okay, so I was right there. Nefiri able to kind of jump around and dodge Lux's entire kit for the most part, and his ability to dive in and lock, just nuke people as an assassin, makes him good into a lot of mages. I'm not sure about the exact Lux matchup, but I would assume it's decent there. They do have some serious frontline on the side of Gray Screen with Mundo, the best champion after 35 minutes in the game. Because once he hits that point, level 16, 2 items, he's virtually unkillable unless you have at least one person with guaranteed Grievous and some tank shredding. Slower gank timings because he doesn't have any hard CC. Ganks don't look all that great overall for Gray Screen Society, as, again, Mundo doesn't have any CC, whereas Jarvan can just kind of dive into anywhere. But the top lane matchup of Kench versus Karma, Kench doesn't care about range matchups. He just survives them until he can all in you, and then he will destroy any champion because his damage is absurd. Karma, though, with all of her shielding, her healing, and her overall damage, might be able to keep Kench pushed back and kept down and out of the way. But let's go ahead and get into the actual game. Oh, let's go back a little bit. So they do hit level 2 first for Leona and Kate. Leona goes in, but Kate is so far away, she can't even get an auto off because she decides to throw down a trap that doesn't land. But there's what I'm kind of talking about, Karma just being able to do Karma things. She hit level 2 late. I wonder if she missed some XP from zoning or helping with an invade. Jungler starting opposite sides. Looks pretty stock standard for J4, top to bot. Mundo starting wherever he really wants, and Kench doing Kench things here. And there's the stun, yeah. His damage is absurd, even early. Let's go ahead and increase the play speed to 2 times. So that way we can kind of, I don't have to skip around. But that is what I'm talking about, Nefiri being able to jump around and do damage for free. Especially against Lux, who is all skill shots. Thresh autoing, because his autos, when his E is fully ramped up, do more than anyone else's base. Oop, Leona does go in. J4 does have to flash to get it, but they do get the Thresh and force out flash from the Varus, and here's Kench absolutely destroying this Karma. Because, you know, Kench is a fair and balanced champion. Mundo does show bot here, but it's, I don't know, like, Varus is able to keep up in CS and range with Kate because of his kit. He does have Dark Harvest. I'm not sure what build he would be going with that. I don't think I've seen Varus have Dark Harvest before. At least not recently that I can think of. Thresh and Leona both having Aftershock is just the right answer. 99% of the time, it's the right answer. I completely disagree with the whole Glacial unless you're in very specific matchups. Yeah, pretty slow early game. There is a 1k gold lead, and I say slow, and we got a 4v3, and Mundo just dies because early game Mundo. And here's Kench doing Kench things to this poor Karma. Yeah. Kench damage is absolutely unfair, and it is too consistent, honestly. As someone who plays a lot of tank shredders, he doesn't care about tank shredders. So, getting the solo kill, Walliford flexing on Tattered on a tank is pretty unfortunate for the... Oh, it is lethality of ours, and yeah, there's the... Nefiri doing Nefiri things, free dives, free kills. But yeah, like this looks about how I would have expected it to go. Because there is the early game advantage of Kate, Leona, J4, and then Kench's damage, like I said, is insane early. And yeah, the one bright side is that there isn't enough Fury to try to keep this Lux from doing anything, as she is hard out farmed. But like I said, like I'm fully expecting, like, I skip forward 3 minutes and there's 6 more kills. Karma 0-3 at 10 minutes. Wow. Tatter getting absolutely bullied here in the top lane. After showing that he's strong, wow. Double stun off of the Leona ult is not common. Oh, jeez. As Nefiri gets to absolutely free Assassin. J4 and Lux. Whew. So this Nefiri is the problem. He is turbo, and she just autos him from outside of the tower. That's Kate doing what she does best. Being oppressive. So he did go... I'm surprised that he rushed the Dirk instead of buying the tier first. because of Jesus. There's a trade back, but who cares? Kate's up so much gold here and XP. And Kench is winning the 1v2. Good God. And here's Lux to... Ooh! Little slow on the ult. Let's Mundo get the flash off. But yeah, like, this game's going about how I would have expected. Outside of the Neferi getting as fed as he is. Holy crap! J4 going all in on the Thresh is interesting. But, they won the fight. They got 3 for 0. And forced the jungler away from Dragon. Like, they're up 4k gold at 18 minutes. I could see how why this game ended the way it did when I looked at the scores.
Why do I keep seeing more and more and more?
Yeah, 32-10 at 26 minutes. And Kench is just completely ignoring all of the damage because, again, Kench doing Kench things. Oh, he did the stupid build that makes him broken, even more broken. Yeah, 35-11, 28 minutes. That's a stomp. 14k gold lead. Whew. Yeah, like I said, they got a lead and they never took their foot off the gas. They did exactly what they needed to do to push their lead and just... Whoop. Uh-oh. Let's look at who they drafted. Gray screen in game 2. That missing one is a Zillion top. And it's an Anivia top for Misfits. There's a lot of magic damage in this game. Zyra, Volley, Zillion, Vigar, Anivia, Lissandra. Sejuani does a lot of magic damage. There's a lot of frontline here. And they're just going to be able to protect this Jinx. Like, how are you getting to Jinx? Anyone that dives in is going to get Lissandra ulted, Braum ulted, Sejuani ulted, and they have the long-range engage for the Sejuani. And Braum follow-up is insane. I don't know these matchups. I definitely don't know Zillion versus Anivia top matchup. I can't tell you the last time I played either of those champions. Just looking at the comps, like Zyra, Jhin seems like a good lockdown comp bot lane, but Braum kind of good into Zyra because she can't get more than one root off with his E. I would looking at the drafts, I would assume that this is going to go better because they have 2 tanks in front of a Jinx, and they don't have on the other side. There's no tank shredding, no way to deal with the Sejuani, no way to deal with the Braum. We got a level 1 fight. But yeah, like, based on the comps, like, oh wow, that long-range stun. Yeah, based on the comps, I would assume Misfits wins this. Anivia absolutely bullying the Zillion. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to eat dinner while I do this. But yeah, like this, a solo kill, another solo kill for Walliford on Tattered. Tattered has played so well all split. Has been a bright spot on Gray Screen, like absolute bright spot. And he is getting absolutely bullied here by Misfits, by Walliford. She just stood there and took the W. There is a volley gank coming. Or not. Going up for the Skull Crab. So while he does clear faster than Sejuani is the one bright side for the side of Gray Screen. But... And they do have... They have technically better scaling because they have the Vigar, but... Jeez. And he gets...
Purple.
Blown up. Like, game not going how Gray Screen needs it to go. They need to get leads early and push those. But they're already down 1k gold at 4 minutes. They're down 2 kills. And this bot lane is absolutely bullying this Zyra. Oh, we missed everything. I know Trip's pretty good. But he's getting bullied here too in this series. Oh, Vigar walks away with 1 HP and then levels up. Yeah, she's got to walk away. She stays, she dies. Sejuani looking. Vigar does get away from that. The absolute fancy feat to dodge everything from the Sejuani.
Chicken? No. No. No, Bubba? Yeah.
Yeah, this is going about as bad as it could for the side of Gray Screen. They're down almost 2k gold at before 8 minutes. And Vigar just got pushed off the lane again. Oh, good ult by Volley to get a trade back onto this Lissandra here. What a trade of flashes to stop the Vigar from getting killed. And there's the Zyra flash, yeah. Like, this Zyra is just... She is in so much danger at all times. She's getting absolutely bullied. It looks almost unplayable for her. Oh! Zillion out to save the Volley! And he dies anyway. And they... Oh, jeez. Vigar ulted the Anivia. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is going about as bad as it could for Gray Screen. Another solo kill. Oh, man, Tattered. You poor soul. Oh, good lord, there's a party bot lane. Triple kill for the... Yeah, I don't like saying, oh, it's over, like, this early into games, but, like, it's a 4,500 gold lead at 11 minutes. The Jinx is strong. The Sandra's fed. Anivia's fed. All three of those champions skill pretty well. And they're ahead. The Vigar flash again.
I want to bite.
Jeez, 12-1 at 14 minutes.
Eat the chicken.
Alright, CLT is about to join. Oh, that's not what I wanted to stream. But yeah, this game is... It's 7,000 gold at 15 minutes. Like, I got a whole lot of nothing positive to say here for Gray Screen. This game is rough. And my team knows about games like this. We've had quite a few of these losing games at 15 minutes where we're like, this is probably just over. As we've only won one game. Oh, good lord! Jinx is alive. Brom's alive. Lissandra's alive. I got nothing. This is absolute stomp. Jin ult. Is he going to get anyone? No. Because Walford's just going to tank it because he has his passive.
Hey, Dad.
What, baby?
I have a cover. Someone.
It's okay.
There is one here. Do you see it?
22-2 at 22 minutes. It's a almost 13,000 gold lead. Like we play Misfits this week, so like this is what we gotta deal with. For this, Viger has to flash so he doesn't just die because the Anivia wall. Yeah, this is insane. I have no words here. They got the Braum, who's 1-1-14 now. Oh, they got the Jinx. The problem is, Lissandra's 10-1-7. They got her too. Herald. Are you there,
Good mate.
How's it going?
What's up, bro?
You're hopping in basically at the end of the Misfits match.
Well, this was yesterday's match, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was at the alley watching this, and boy, that game 2 was something.
That's pretty much all I've been able to say is this is definitely something. I got a whole lot of nothing positive to say about Gray Screen, unfortunately, here. Like, Tattered has looked great for most of the split, and then this series happened. Here at 27 minutes, he's 0-6-0 on Zillion. I got a whole lot of nothing I can say that's not negative.
I think just overall, we've played Gray Screen, and we've had a couple of other scrims against them. I like the creativity they bring to the draft. It kind of does make me think of like Insane Bananas, the squads you've been a part of.
Yeah.
It feels like they just don't know when to bust it out. It's like they just play it to play it.
Well, and like the part that makes it worse here is that Zillion isn't like, I can understand the concept as someone who plays off the wall stuff, especially top lane. But there's an Anivia on the other side in the same lane. Riot, you need to get these mages out of my lane. Mages and ADCs need to get out of top lane. Because this is terrible. Mind you, like, this game was not close. It was 25-2. Just a few minutes before where I'm at. It's 27-10. 27-11. And I don't even know how they died. 2 people died just...
Vagar.
I blinked. No, the Anivia got a double kill. I blinked and they both died. Jesus. Vigar's doing Vigar things at this point.
Yeah. If there was like a super tank top that could grind through the Anivia matchup, then I think this team top was so much better. But playing Zillion, to play Zillion,
yeah,
kind of troll.
Yeah. Well, and then what made it worse is like they lost the range versus tank matchup in game 1 because the Karma absolutely got destroyed by the Kench. Oh, is this where they ended?
Hearing about that.
Well, when I looked, like Karma was 0-3 to start the game off. Like she was late to level 2 as well, like by half a wave. She didn't get level 2 until the second caster on wave 2. And because I was just trying to skip ahead to try to, for the video's sake, I didn't know what caused it. The fact that this game ended up being this close after it was a 14k gold lead, though, is a testament to Gray Screen being better than what they showed at the beginning of this game. Because 10 minutes ago, they were down 14,000 gold. And just absolutely not being able to play the game. But now they're fighting for Baron. They're losing at Baron. Because it was a split call, it looks like. That's game. So they end up getting a 5-0 or 4-0 at Baron. Vigar wasn't there, that's how they won the fight. And Vigar's dead. Yeah. I was like, I had nothing good to say, but now like they were down 14,000. They brought it back to less than 10,000, and then they ended up losing by almost 13. But still, like that could have been a lot worse. That game could have ended 10 minutes earlier, but it didn't. Oh, that's the one I cast.
Yeah, it's like I said, without context of all of the game, couldn't really tell you. But yeah, I don't understand how Misfits got that kind of a lead to begin with. Looking at what the lanes were, I felt like I could have ran a 30-minute ad and you wouldn't have missed anything. But turns out that was not the case. But
it's not Supergirl.
What is this? This is the homie entity played in this one, right?
Yeah. This is the one I cast. This is Family Guys and Smothered and Covered. So I touched on it a little bit about the Set versus Gwen matchup. My teams played both sides of it. We played both sides of it, and it went poorly for us both ways. But it's, from my understanding, it's Set favored early. Because as long as he can play around her W, he wins. And if I remember correctly, that's kind of what he does. I do like I like both drafts, but there's no real tank on either side, and there's no real front line on the side of Family Guys. Like, you have a Zen and a Gwen, but neither of them are juggernauts. They're fighters, playing more like assassins than anything. Whereas you have Mbessa and Set, who are fighter juggernauts. Well, at least Set, kind of a juggernaut because of his W. So I do like Smother and Cover's draft better, especially with the fear of the Nico doing what she does. But with the Zyra Khan matchup, it felt like either side could win, because I haven't played Rakan in a couple of years now, and I just picked up Kate recently, so I haven't played this matchup. I haven't played with a Nico support, so I don't really know the lane matchups. Vygar Syndra, it's scaling. It's 2v2 because you're going to need junglers to get early advantages, otherwise you guys are just going to twiddle your thumbs and poke each other. Unless I'm wrong. Is that right?
In regards to what?
Syndra, Vygar is just kind of twiddle your thumbs, wait for ganks, and farm.
Yeah, it's mainly a farm fest. I mean, Syndra can put pressure on the Veigar early, but I mean, it's up to Veigar to kind of lose it. If not, they just match scaling, and then it just comes to what's around them. So Veigar doesn't want to get close to Syndra late game. Syndra doesn't want to get close to Veigar, so you just kind of handshake and, you know, maybe nod the eyebrows as you pass each other, like, okay, I see you, and then that's kind of it. But gotcha. I talked to Nubs about this top lane matchup, and as a very well-known Set player himself, he's like, I hate this matchup. If Gwen ever burns W, that's your window, but good Gwens won't do that. So he's not a fan of
which she just did in that fight, but she still won it.
Yeah. He basically was like, nah. If I'm against a worse Gwen, then yeah, I have windows, but even playing even skill, Gwen just kind of doesn't care. It's up to Set to win that lane.
Gotcha.
Gwen just outscales, yeah. But this bot lane, like, I don't understand why people don't play more of this Nico support. This entity, like, this is one of his
signature picks.
One of his, like, yeah, he's a very big Nico support enthusiast, and it's so good.
The one thing I could say about Nico, as far as playing its support, as I've seen, is there's a lot of nuances because her kit is so unique. That like you can't just play Nico and be good at her. You have to understand how to use her passive, when to use her passive, how to position so it's not obvious. And this is just from me seeing it play. This isn't me playing it because I completely out of my wheelhouse. It'll never be in my champion pool. Just gonna be honest, because it's not an engaged support as far as support goes. Not like Nautilus or Thresh. It's
I would argue she has better engaged than Thresh. Like Proto Belt with the ult channel, like bro, Entity showed in that game that you can start boatloads of fights.
Oh no, I'm not saying you can't, but she's not that simple engaged champion. Thresh is pretty simple overall. You land your Q, you land your E, and you're in the fight. Nautilus, you land your Q, you land your auto, you're in the fight. Leona, EQ. Alistar, EQ. So it's not streamlined. Her engages aren't as obvious as you would hope. I'm surprised there's not more Xayah Rakan getting play. I don't know if it's because ADCs don't play Xayah, or if supports don't play Rakan, or if they're just not strong right now. I have no idea. I know Kaz has expressed that he likes to play Rakan. He is pretty good at it. The few times he has played it, but like it just doesn't fit with my ADCs. Jeez. Vigar almost kills Syndra even with the gank. But yeah, like it's I don't know, this game goes for a while of like just back and forth. What a Nico ult.
Engage.
Fight was already started, that's not an engage. It was a continuation. But yeah, like it I'm not saying Nico can't engage, but she's not traditional engage, which is all I play support. Plus Morgana, because Morgana, simplest champion in the game. Yeah, the game stays pretty close for the majority of it, as far as I remember. Like, I don't remember ever feeling like the game was over for anyone. I could be remembering wrong. I don't even remember what day I cast this. What day was this? Sunday? I don't know.
Wait,
Oh, it was Sunday. It was Sunday because it was the same day as the finals match for Baron.
That's right.
Yeah. And I didn't work Monday, so I was able to stay up for it. But yeah, like, jeez, it's been 5 days since I cast this, 4.5. You're lucky I remember I even cast this match. But yeah, like the game, even now, like, it's less than 3k gold lead at 24 minutes is kind of crazy, especially for the Herald League where gold leads are everywhere. Oh, yeah, they were having connection issues for Topher.
Rainbow. But it won't be rainbow.
Yeah, this was about where I felt like the game was shifting because of how big that fight was. But like again, less than a 3k gold lead. Baron's gone. The drags are even. It just the game felt like it went on forever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either comp. Well, TFG's comp has very limited go buttons. Like you have for Khan, but that can be prevented by a lot with what said Nico said wants to do.
Yep.
And their disruption. So this game was kind of on side of SNC
Yeah.
to dictate it. Which,
I don't know.
I mean, they started to play around well. I think once they started getting Barons, it was much easier to play. Plus, also, it's now Caitlyn range into the rest of the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to worry about Vagar, but Vagar didn't build, the tankiest build that he could go, so it wasn't hard to one-shot it. I think Duffy had quite a few times where he played around the cages and the fights really well with traps and stuff. So, but yeah, once I think they got comfortable with their go buttons and where they could fight, it definitely looked like Smother and Cover just had all the buttons. They were just waiting for the opportunities. I mean, you see the Nico turn the invasive back dive here.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of how they want to play fights. Nice return damage there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, we're at 33.5 minutes and it's a 2K gold lead. Like, whoop. This game just never broke open. It just kind of kept going and going.
Stop!
Sorry, I'm dealing with children.
So good.
Yeah, and right there, like, it's a 5 for 4, and Kate took no damage in it, and then they get Dragon. Like, this game never ended until it ended.
Wait, just see someone. Just see one.
Like, there's a gold lead now for Smother to cover. Like, it just... Trying to cast this, it was just like tug of war, it felt like. Kate almost does half of Zaya's health with just her ult. Stop, you two!
Ooh, nice.
Nico flash everything ult, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it feels bad. Just kind of fast forwarding through this, how little proactiveness is on the Family Guys.
Go back
This comp.
Yeah.
I mean, you are Vagar at 45 minutes with 3 Infernal Drakes. Like, you're north of 1,000 AP, and it still feels like you can't get really anything done.
The worst part here, Rakan ulted and never touched anyone. So his ult did literally nothing in that fight.
Yeah. I mean, he has to be so careful now that Caitlyn is at this god tier, 5-6 item area. Syndra's at full build. There's just nothing now this Rakan can do.
Yeah. And even there, like, the game ended with less than a 6K goal lead at 47 minutes. Like, this game just, like I said, just dragged on. Oop, too far.
I have no clue what this draft is by the Family Guys here. This does not do anything.
I mean, the Vayne seems great into 3 tanks, but like, why would you
playing it?
Why would you pick Zahan into Malphite? You just lose that.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it's the Vayne Seraphine lane. Like, Vayne likes protectors and likes melee bots to really start the fight, so that she can combo off that. The Seraphine is just kind of there to handshake, which good. I mean, you're handshaking versus Smolder. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nautilus to me is like, doesn't matter what he hooks in this comp, dies the Smolder. The Galio mid and the Ahri, like, as a response pick in the Ahri, I love the Ahri side of that matchup because of the true damage, and the W poke. So
Yeah.
I don't.
The fiddle just, I don't know what he's supposed to do here, because who is he ganking? Everyone has mobility except for Malphite. Like,
I don't know.
I mean, yes, you picked it after just seeing Sejuani, but like, once the Nautilus gets locked in and the Ahri, the fiddle just feels terrible. Because even if he does get to jump in behind Smolder, Nautilus, if he just turns and CC's fiddle, Smolder lives.
I don't understand just any part of it. Like, if you're going to take Seraphine, commit to the Ashe Seraphine there.
Right.
Because it is a good answer into Smolder lanes. Nautilus is a good counter answer back, so you just kind of stalemate. It's a matter of, like, you know, can you catch the Smolder out and dodge Nautilus hooks? If Nautilus goes fishing, Smolder has decent return damage, but not enough.
Well, what makes that thought process worse is that they picked the Galio, and then the Ashe got banned. So, like,
well, I picked the Galio here. Like, commit to the Ashe Seraphine. Galio does nothing.
Exactly.
No proactiveness on your comp already. Galio is a nice, good R4, R5. If you have either setup in the sense of like Camille, seen going around this
J4.
Yeah, J4, or it's a response to say Camille J4.
Yeah, to keep them from getting it.
This Galio is just this deflated doll that you just smack around and eventually it's just gonna do nothing.
Yeah, and like I said, the Zehen, like, what are you supposed to do in this lane? You're never gonna be able to play the game because you're into one of your worst possible matchups. Malphite every game almost builds Grievous automatically. He doesn't care what the comp is. So it just makes this Zehen so bad. So I don't know. It just like, and I cast this match, and I was still like, "What are you?" If I remember correctly, when they locked it, I'm like, "What are you doing?" That's okay. That works.
The cohesiveness on the other side, on the SNC draft is so good as well.
Mm-hmm.
You have ways of accelerating the game in the mid game with engages from Malphite, hooks from Nautilus.
Yep.
But they're also a big front line for Smolder to just not be afraid of. You know, Fiddle ult's going to just net you very little here. It's just...
and what makes it worse is that Smolder got picked so late in the draft, and he's still broken. They haven't nerfed him yet. So it's just... It makes the Smolder pick even better, because you literally have 3 tanks. Like, you had 2 tanks locked in, and then you lock in Smolder, and then lock in the Malphite. Like, look at this. This is... Fiddle is one of the fastest clearing junglers. How are you behind a Sejuani? How?
I don't think it matters. This is just not...
Yeah, it just...
Where does he go? He becomes like an over bona fide, like, Nidalee, and it's just, you just farm and farm.
That right there. Like, that right there is what I expected to happen on repeat, and it felt like it was happening on repeat top lane. Like, I did not like Family Guy's draft at all, except for the Vayne. The Vayne was the one thing I'm like, this is their opportunity to win the game. It's their only way to win the game, is to get this advantage, bot lane, somehow into a Nautilus Smolder, and push that advantage.
17.
And it just never happened.
17.
Guys.
You can kind of fast forward through this one. Like, I don't think this is kind of a nothing burger a little bit. So.
Yeah, it just, like, I think this game was similar to the last one, where it just kind of kept going and going. Look at this, we're at 12 minutes, and there hasn't been a kill in, like, 6 minutes.
You gotta shout out Tej's his build in this game on the Sejuani. I thought it was really good here.
Yeah. This is actually something I see regularly on Sejuani in my games, is this bam, he's into Zeke's. I don't see Sejuani often, though. So it stands out when I see it, because I forget that Zeke's is
22,
not a support item anymore.
22.
It just isn't. I clicked forward a minute and there's been 5 kills.
Yeah. This smolder just eats.
Yeah, he's 303 at 15 minutes. He's up in CS.
Yep.
And Vayne's not even doing poorly. She's 0-1 and 2. But her Seraphine's 0-3 and 2. Like, what are we doing? And why are we doing it? Like,
yep.
The only thing that Family Guys have gotten is 2 grubs, which, depending on who you ask, are overrated. I can agree and disagree on that because of the fact of I'm a top laner, and there are some top laners that I play that love them. Mordekaiser, Urgot, Olaf, love grubs, but otherwise they don't care. Like, it's...
Yep.
This game was a lot slower.
Yeah. How this game ended was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just took forever to get there because, like, it's 5 towers to 1. Like, this game isn't close right now. It's over 8k gold lead, and then there's this fight. And it made me think, oh, maybe we have a series on our hands. No, we don't. In the end.
Nope.
Because it was a 4-0 here. They got the tower, but, like, it's a 4-0. So they got a huge advantage, huge influx of gold, but they're down 2 dragons. They're down 3 towers. They're down a baron.
Yeah.
Like, it just...
So, guys, can we quit building full thorn mail, like, first or second?
Don't look at me, man.
So bad. Sit on Bramble if you want Grievous.
Yep. This fight was all over the place. And once it's another one of those where Family Guys won the fight. 3-0. But Ari was so late with the TP. That teleport was so late.
Also, Lich Bane on Ari. Come on.
Yep.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Was I casting with someone? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I remember.
Oh no, you popped in. That's why I was like, I know someone said something about Lich Bane and Ari. What was that? You said it in chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I was me and the caster guys were watching it because entities are home. He's our 6th man, so
yeah.
He was itching to play.
I get it.
So yeah, this series is
And this Galio engages. If everyone was paying attention and ready for it, it was good. But what is the fiddle doing here? Like, and Smolder's free fire. Like, look at this. Smolder doesn't get touched for 15 seconds of this fight, and then everyone just kind of dies. Like,
yep.
He gets a penta. He immense. Like,
yeah. I think was that our first penta of this split?
As far as I know, I don't know of any other ones.
Yeah, I don't either. We've had a couple quadras, like Cats. I know had a.
Yep.
She had a couple quadras, but
I just learned that Cats is a she, so I felt kind of dumb because I kept calling them he out of reflex.
Yeah.
Because
I've played some flex with those the Misfits guys. They're cool.
Yeah.
She got to deal with my Bard bot lane for a game, and I felt bad for her.
That's how I feel whenever I play Bard. I'm sorry. Kind of. Alright, so now we're on to Lux versus Worms. I didn't see this. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been able to watch most of the series because they're so late at night. And I work so early in the morning. And even if I turn them on while I'm on my way to work, I'm going to be so zoned out that I'm not even going to realize what's happening.
Yeah, I remember casting this. It'll come back to me a little bit as I skim through it, but
just the initial look, Zillion Smolder sounds like a nightmare to play against. Even if you're Ash Seraphine. The Vex into Mel, I think, is questionable at best. Because, well, I'm actually going to agree with you here on the Vex, because if she just reflects your ult, then you do literally nothing.
It doesn't even get to the ult. This is one of, if not the statistically best Mel matchup
Oh,
in
yeah?
the whole game.
I got you.
Yes.
Okay.
This matchup is a fucking nightmare for Vex.
Yeah. It seems like it would be.
Yep.
I keep getting notifications from pizza places. Stop it. And then, then it's Renekton Ornn top, which theoretically, Renekton being the bully should win, but Ornn being Ornn, I don't know. There's, I don't know. I think Worm's draft, if there's no Mel, is fine. But having the Mel completely screws up Smolder's ult, Vex ult, J4 engage. So it just, but there's just like no damage on the side of Lux. They're so low damage because their ADC isn't like, doesn't deal as much damage as most ADCs, because Ashe is a low damage ADC. They have 2 tanks and a Seraphine. They just don't do damage. I don't know how they win fights, just from looking at this. Especially with Zilean reanimating the Smolder, like, it makes even harder for Lux to kill Smolder and J4 and Renekton.
Yeah, kind of what we talked about last series, where it's like, I don't think the side of Lux had enough like proactive buttons to get on top of the Smolder. I honestly thought I was actually worried about Ashe Seraphine versus Smolder Zilean, because Zilean just kind of does a nothing burger of stuff until the mid game, when she has a couple points in the R and you can start to use Zilean as like as a additive to proactive champs. But I thought Mel was in prime position to like run this game over, but he just didn't seem to play the matchup right. In this,
got the early gank and doesn't even get the kill. Like, used your W late. Like, got hit with the ability, then used it as Vex was walking away. Like,
yeah, I don't know if he was just comfortable with the matchups, the matchup in general. But I can tell you, as a Mel enthusiast myself, and a Vex player, even though she's useless, this match, like, yeah, if you have good discipline on W, your skill expression and your effectiveness on Mel goes up so much.
Yeah. She's still the most banned champion in the game, behind, I think, Shaco. Mel.
That's so dumb, because
it's because she's a feel bad to play against champion. That's all it is. It's like banning Darius top lane. You might not have a bad matchup against, it just feels bad to play against.
Yeah, but then the people who know how to play against Darius are the team comps around the champions. It's like Darius is absolutely useless. Mel can be pretty useless.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like, it's just, it's a feel bad thing. And like, I've watched multiple videos talking about Mel in particular because of that whole statistic. But her win rate at one point was down to like 35%, and she was still getting, Jesus. Smolder got one shot.
Yep.
Ornn lives. Renekton lives, and I know this is like Calico's one trick, but they always seem to play it in really weird spots. It feels like she just kind of like locks it in, and it's like, what's it supposed to actually do here? Like, based on what you're saying, I'm going to assume that Lux wins. I don't know though. Again, I haven't really.
No, Worms win.
Oh, win. Okay. So So this is not meant to be rude to Calico at all, because she's awesome, she's really nice, and she's good at the game. Has she won on Zillion? I'm not sure if I've seen her win on Zillion in the league.
This game she did, but yeah, no.
Oh, this was a 3-game series. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at the time. It makes sense, but
yeah, it's Zillion is just a very like tactful pick.
Yeah.
Like, if we had asked any of the Scorch guys, they definitely know how to play with the Zillion.
Yeah.
And how to use it. I think right now it's tough because the Zillion just doesn't provide anything in lane, and that's where I think a lot of these stronger bot lanes,
right,
like Minus, like my bot lane, they would definitely know how to like punish it. But
yeah,
it's that mid game. I do like what they built around the Zillion when you have Vex, Renekton, Jarvan. Like, you don't need Zillion R for defensive purposes because they just don't have any tools to go ahead.
Yeah.
So I do like Zillion in this case. I just think maybe they just didn't play the lane safe enough, or
so I know she was looking for a team close to the start of the league, which makes it hard to get proper practice on a champion with the team like Zillion. I'll tell you right now, the IBP, we would not know how to play with it. We wouldn't, because Ghost, if he sees the enemy plays it, he wants it banned. It's never gonna get picked against us if Ghost has a choice. So it's one of those things, like, for us, it's a lack of experience with the champion in either direction. And I see Zillion so rarely in solo queue that, like, it's like, oh yeah, this champion exists. But I've learned that when Zillion ults someone, unless they're the only one there other than Zillion, you change your target selection to prevent the ult from healing them. Jesus. Reduction just absolutely popping off. Oh, he's got a Serpent's Fang. That's rude. Is this where it ends? Yes.
Yeah. This was the entertaining game. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so let me try to figure this one out. Worms is pretty simple. Aatrox top, Xin, Swain, Vayne, Taric. Gross. Absolutely disgusting bot lane. I'm going to the Vayne Taric.
Yeah.
I've played that lane. It's disgusting.
Well, load into the game and you'll realize that's not the bot lane.
That's not the... Oh, is it Swain Taric? Oh, God.
Marth has a pocket pick Vayne mid that he busted out.
Oh, I hate people. Okay, well, I would assume it's Pantheon top Nico support. But based on what you just said, I could be 100% wrong, and I got nothing. Jesus. Yeah. Why? He's trying to be caps.
Minus had himself a fantastic game here. Marth also had himself a really, really fine game. I mean, this was pretty bloody. The early game, though, was entertaining, given to us from Call the Meek versus Baikel on this top lane matchup.
Yeah, this looks...
they just going at it.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that matchup not good for Aatrox, gonna be honest. I've played it. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good to play. Aatrox has a lot of really bad matchups, but the matchups that aren't bad, he just kind of rolls. It's one of the best parts about playing him.
I think Aatrox has this like kind of Orianna skew to him, where if you're really good at the champion, some matchups are better than others. It just depends how skillful you are at it, because there are people that hate Orianna versus Syndra, and then there's some Ori players that don't mind it.
Yeah.
They're just the better player, so.
Jeez.
I think the biggest thing about this was a lot of the side lane control coming out of Worms, but also that was kind of their downfall, because while your bot lane is mid, there's not much DPS here.
Yeah.
And the Amumu put in quite a bit of work pulling the trigger. Like Amumu, Nico, Pantheon can be pretty proactive pretty instantly off of these side lanes. We had Marth with some outplays as the game went on in the side lane. I think he had a 1v2 or 1v3 like triple kill going on, but there's just no wave clear, no real way to accelerate this game without Baron. And I can't remember if they ever got it. But even if they do get Baron, like this Asol can stall the game out quite heavily. So
yeah,
it just ended up kind of becoming like a entertaining trade back and forth. But several times we've seen Lux, get themselves a little bit dragon stacking. I think they even had a nice little Baron sneak here around the 27 minute mark. Yeah, where they picked off the Aatrox, and then Worms ended up trying to push mid, but again, not with the greatest amount of wave clear, and Asol Q just burns through this quite heavily.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez. Aatrox is 2-6-1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the 1v2.
Yeah. Vayne, fair champion. He's got a 50 CS lead on the Asol. Wow.
Yeah, it's not every day you play versus a Vayne mid as Asol.
Yeah. Not very often you play against Vayne mid at all, outside of, 6 years ago now when Caps did it, so everyone wanted to do it? Every ADC main was queuing mid.
Yeah. If you're a legacy mid player, you have a couple of interesting pocket picks in the like tanks mid or even like Galio. Yeah. Vayne is one of them. I've seen it around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it duels mages pretty well, but all AD carries beat mages mid in the early game.
Well, yeah, because they have
comes down to
more reliable early damage. Plus, also they're usually easier to play.
They have no cooldowns. They right click.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the team fights is where the Asol really shine.
Well, yeah.
The Asol and Mumu. But
yeah, the Mumu lines is all Asol follows up, and they all kind of die.
Yeah, the Ocean Soul played a big part as well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So, when they got it, there was no source of Grievous.
Whoop.
Side of Worms.
Do they have any? None into an Aatrox Swain. What are we doing? And why are we doing it?
Well, the other side doesn't have any into an Ocean Soul.
That too.
Yeah, there was no Grievous up until Nico bought it. I want to say in the later part of the
she has it here. At 34 minutes, She has one. But that's it? Really? Into these two comps?
That's I'm actually okay with that just because of how short range they are. Nico has access to hit them.
If she can hit them, yeah. But it just... I know you're big on the Nico engage and all that, but it doesn't... her engage isn't as consistent and as easy. I don't know. I could just be too critical, but... Oh god, what the fuck am I looking at? Cho'Gath mid? Brand support, I would hope? Urgot into Camille is generally Urgot favored. Generally.
Yeah, the top laners have themselves a nice little brawl.
I'm really hating the Jhin picks because people are picking it and it just doesn't fit. I will continue to pound the table on this. Nautilus is a terrible support for Jhin. I will die on that hill. If I'm playing support and I lock in Nautilus and then my AD carry locks in Jhin, I am cussing them out. Because they don't synergize. Leona Jhin, easy, great. Nautilus Jhin, not so much, because all of Nautilus' stuff outside of his auto is a displacement. Jhin players don't understand what a displacement is. I hate this. I hate it.
You might be one of the few to die on that hill then, my friend.
That's fine. I'll die on that hill solo.
Yeah.
But this looks like a terrible matchup for both sides. Jhin, Victor, Cho'Gath. Again, I'm assuming it's Cho'Gath mid.
It is. And this was another. This was the -2 coin show.
Gotcha.
On this Jhin here.
Yeah.
Because even though you don't like it, they know how to play this lane.
Well, I mean,
this is obviously a very disciplined AD carry. And
yeah. I mean, if you know how to play Jhin and you know how to use your flourish properly, it's fine. But I don't play with Jhins often enough that have a brain. And Urgot is doing Urgot things and winning the trade because Urgot damage is hilarious, especially early. Yeah, he's down a level. He's still winning the trades. I love my champion. He's broken, especially if you know how to play him. Jeez. Oh, he's going to let her back off. That sucks. I was kind of hoping to see him flash E and just blow her up, but a little too cautious. He's... This is wrong. This is wrong. 100%. Urgot wants damage early. He needs the longsword. If you're buying something refillable and it's not a longsword, you're not buying the refillable, you're buying the longsword. I'm so tired of seeing Urgot players that play him as a tank. Because he's not a tank. He needs his damage. Otherwise his ult is useless. I am interested in trying out the Storm Raiders build on Urgot. Because it looks fun. And broken early. But PTA is the norm. Like, the only problem I have so far, other than he's being hard out CS in a winning matchup, is that he bought the cloth armor. I'm going to assume Baikel doesn't have a lot of mastery on Urgot. Do you know? Did you look at it?
I don't know.
Okay.
We've already played them, so
Same.
I don't know. Though this was the first week with their new lineup as well.
Oh, okay. I forgot that they did some roster swapping around too.
Yep.
Alright! This is wrong. This is a 100% wrong 100% of the time. The correct answer is Swifties if it's boots. Unless you're going Yumus, it's Swifties. And he's dead. Oh, he didn't die. That is insane.
Yep.
Okay, I need to breathe. My top lane brain is burning. That was a free kill. What a fourth shot. Yeah, Minus is putting on a clinic. He's up 30 CS in 8 minutes.
Yeah, minus
That
the minus Druzy bot lane had a nice debut here this whole series, but yeah, minus.
well, that kill was 100% minus. Like Nautilus didn't get an assist on any of that. So it. Oh my gosh. Can we stop panning to top lane? It's giving me a headache.
One thing to blame on
That Jesus.
I get
Oh, bye, CLT. Hello?
Hello, I think I DC'd for a quick sec.
Oh, I was wondering what happened. Like, did I say something wrong?
I heard you talking, and then all of a sudden nothing. I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. It do be like that.
I'd say Riot Spaghetti Code, but it's Discord. Although they're partnering with Discord, so I can blame Riot now for Discord's problems. What are you, Udyr, what were you planning? What were you thinking about doing there? Like, he has no items, but like, you don't win that. I don't know. This is, jeez. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got Rocket Belt on Cho'Gath. Gross. That build is so gross. It's good, but I hate it. Yeah, this is not close. Like, Urgot might die. Urgot dies. If he had Swifties there, he gets away. I don't know. I absolutely clinic put on by Minus here. He's 5-0-1 at 16 minutes. He's up 50 CS. Like, oh no. Well, Druzy lives. Flashed early. Or late, I guess. He is not the. This Victor is not having a good day, is he? Yeah, like this looks like it just kind of like the gray screen series where it's just kind of like it doesn't feel close here, at least for this game. Like 6,500 gold, and they're getting Baron at 20 before 22 minutes. They got Baron. Dude, this poor Victor. Oh, that teleport was so bad! Yeah, it's almost 8,000 gold lead at 24 minutes. Like, Mundo's 3 items, and he's level 16. This is where Mundo's broken. Like, the game is essentially over for the side of Lux here because they don't have any way to deal with the Mundo. They don't have any Grievous that I'm seeing, and they don't have any Tank Shred. Jinx has a Last Whisper, but like that doesn't do anything until you have the Lord Dom's built, if you even build it. And the game ends before it even matters. Like Mundo died once on that really bad gank. And that was it. Like, you still there, CLT?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Just honestly, for me, it's just a minus show.
Yeah,
like
he absolutely dominated that game. Yeah, we can skip this last one, right? We don't need to talk about it.
What's this?
We don't need to talk about this one.
Oh, this one. I thought that's why I was here.
No, you're here to talk about all the other ones.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can throw the email up if you want for this series. Yeah.
How surprised were y'all by the Ezreal? Like I can tell you, I haven't played it in months.
Not surprised.
Okay.
I think you played it earlier in the split.
I don't think so. Have I? I don't think I have. Wow. I don't know. Like, we locked in Ezreal because he wanted me to have something to jump back with, and then he wanted Rel. And I'm like, what? Our team comp, very disjointed here. Didn't like the Ornn. I'm going to be honest. Did not like the Ornn pick. Because you guys had a Braum already.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is the Ornn going to do here? If W uses his E with a brain ever, Ornn does nothing. I don't know. Like, your guys' comp looks like a real comp. Ours feels solo queue. Because...
I mean, that's pretty accurate. We were, I mean, the first pick Hui is pretty ballsy.
Well, the conversation was... What was the conversation? I know Riddick said he didn't want Ziggs. So I'm going to be honest. I did an hour and a half of draft prep for this match. Like, myself. Yeah, it was completely ignored. Completely ignored. So I felt pretty bad because I'm like, I don't know. I didn't feel like any of these champions needed to be banned. You're not really picking the Anivia. I said that. He's like, I just don't want to see it. Okay. Well,
I mean, I don't know where this league thinks that I'm not going to pick Anivia. Like, there's nobody in this league that plays her counters.
But the thing is, though, it's been unbanned multiple times against you this split, and you just don't pick it. You pick something else.
Pick it. Like,
I know.
I have plenty of other.
No, I know that. But it's one of those things, though, like, we don't need to ban it first phase here.
Most teams have been banning it in the second phase.
Exactly.
I think fundamentally is correct.
Yeah. But then the Kayn ban, I'm like, I don't even remember seeing Kayn in Mojo's stuff.
It's one of his most played.
But in ranked, he says he hasn't played it at all this split, and I don't think he has. And
I don't. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know he does enjoy that champion.
But he was talking about, he's like, I've never played it in the league, and why would you... Again, all three of these bans were our junglers saying, I don't want to see this. So it was a whole lot of, oh, okay. Instead of actually good drafting. Like, Dev's good player. But he and I have differing opinions. Let's put it that way. So
yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Overall, I felt like I didn't play poorly outside of the fact of, I just couldn't play the game properly. And not knowing the lane. I don't think I've played against a Kate as Ezreal before.
Stop, I said.
Yeah, I don't, we thought the Ezreal was super weird because we took out, like, basically the Ezreal pairings. The only thing you had is maybe Nami, which is fine for Kate Braum anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said,
he asked me if I had anything safe to play. Anything with a dash, because the J4 was locked in. I'm like, well, I play Ezreal, and he's like, oh, there we go, and just locked it in without any more conversation. So it's like,
yeah,
we had a lot of vocalization about this series during this series. That was very negative. Especially right there. Because of that happening all series, I don't know if you noticed, there was a huge shift in our play, game 2, but our mid laner left the Discord call. So, and then he quit that night. So, yeah, it was a rough night for us.
Yeah, it for sure did not look like specifically your mid jungle was on the same page.
They,
Now, kind of the
they
rest of it makes a lot more sense.
well, our
I just
our jungler had to step away. He's a part of a diamond team. As the low rank player of being plat. So he's on a comp team, but he doesn't listen to anyone except for himself. Was the one issue, because he flat out told me I was wrong on multiple things, and then when I proved I was right, it was ignored. So
drafting is an art as
Yep.
much as it is science. So I don't think there's ever a world in draft where there's like many absolute rights or wrongs.
Well, I don't even mean in drafting. I mean in general. Stuff being just right or wrong.
All I know is that first gank mid with the Vi was quite
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, if I just double popped E, which I thought I did, he's dead there, and then I go through the same sequence with Riddick's there.
Yeah. Riddick's was losing his mind over this game.
He didn't really look too comfortable on the Hui, to be perfectly honest. Especially like Firegrass isn't even the right keystone for him.
Once you got ahead, like once you got that first kill, he was mental boomed. So it wasn't even that, because he's not bad at Hui. Riddick's is a far better player than a low silver bronze player like he's been. It's just his mental is which he and I have talked about numerous times. His mental is one of his weakest points. And it showed through in this series. Like, he got the one kill for the shutdown, which was awesome because we needed it. But stop, you two! Come on.
He's heavily outranged in this matchup, though.
Yeah. The worst part is he played the opposite side of this matchup against you in our first scrim, and you did the same thing to him. So it was
I've played both sides of this matchup quite heavily. Actually, this was the first time on stream I played the Lux side, but I played the Hui side against Trip Hazard. I think the week prior. So, like, I understand what both champions want. It's funny you brought up the shutdown when he landed at ult. Both myself and Mojo was like, "Wait, that hit me?" So it was a little bit of a surprise there, but yeah, Lux is turning into a very big like meta within this league.
Oh yeah. Well, she's very simple. She's very strong because she's such a loved character and champion that Jesus Christ. It just Riot's never gonna nerf her properly, just like Jinx. I did everything I could this game. I'm 0-3-0. I'm like, I can't even safely Q farm.
No, mine.
Yeah. It.
I don't feel like I played poorly, but what was I supposed to do when everyone on the map was fed? Like,
yeah, this is a tough game to press tab and look at.
Yeah.
So, I got about another five-ish minutes. You want to talk about the elephant in the room on game 2?
Yeah, I actually really want to talk about this right here.
Oh,
this pissed me off.
That's an elephant, but that wasn't the biggest elephant I thought was going to get brought up.
No, this pissed me off. Well, obviously it's Zed, but this pissed me off because this cost us the game in and of itself. This not being Senna literally lost us the game. If this was Senna, we win bot lane. I don't care how good Bird is or Nubby is. We would have won bot lane.
We can respectfully disagree.
I would have been able to actually play the lane. I wasn't allowed to play the lane. But you playing Zed, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome for that one.
This is like, well, when you got that first kill on him, what was
Bro,
it? So,
homie walked up on me like he did the first game, and I'm like, you just can't do this.
well, the craziest part is he's a Zed player. Like, he plays Zed.
Well, it's Zed jungle, it's not mid.
No, he plays it mid.
Oh, well, okay.
Riddick's plays it.
Then I hope his team doesn't watch the stream. It's like, come on. I mean, that's not how this works. I know he was looking for Mo, and when he crossed over and he showed up, we pressed tabs and seen he took chickens. But then I did not think he was going to turn the corner there. I thought he was just going to come in, throw a cleaver, and then just back out. But
yeah.
And then, I mean, Zed with blue buff.
Yeah.
Good luck. Riddick's played the early part of the lane well.
Yeah. Well, once he saw you at the blue buff, he started to lose his mind.
Like his jungler did pretty much green there, so
yeah. And it was shortly after that death where he left Discord. Which he went, I'm just tilted. I don't want to keep making it worse for you guys. I'm just going to leave call, and then left. So he left for understandable reasons. But it was
very respectful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I don't think he was dealt the fairest hand this game, and then of course it is Zed versus Ziggs.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, he also said, like, during Champ Select or before Champ Select and during, I want anything but Ziggs. Anything but Ziggs. Said it like 3 or 4 times. And our jungler goes, oh, I didn't hear it. I'm like, how the fuck didn't you hear it? So, he was tilted going into the game because of game 1. He was tilted because of what he had to play. And then blue buff was gifted to you. Like, it was not a good series for us as a team. I don't like I said, Riddick's is a lot better than his rank or his performance in the league has been. But it makes it hard for all of us when we're getting steamrolled every game. Like what am I supposed to do here? I went in because I was mad and I was frustrated, and that's the only reason I did that. Like, and I shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have. As soon as I did, I'm like, what am I doing? But it just like, what am I like? It's one of those things. Like, we don't have an ADC. Like, yeah, we have a Smolder, but he's behind. We don't have we don't have any real damage for towers. So a Senna here would have completely changed the entire outlook on the game and the lane, and it just like I talked with Mikey after, and he was like, with talking with other people, he's like, yeah, this was supposed to be a Senna, and it just wasn't. So it was, we just kind of, we lost to ourselves in draft.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's unfortunate to hear that. Yeah, would have definitely liked to have ran it back and seen what happened, but
yeah. Fact of the matter is, you guys destroyed us. That's just the cold hard truth here. Like, you guys absolutely dominated us everywhere. Yeah, Siren doesn't have kills, but 0, 2, and 6 was 0, 4, and 1. Like, and I've got 3 kills here. But, like, I'm going tank because we have a Smolder. If we didn't have a Smolder, I would not have gone tank. I would have gone with one of my 3 Psycho builds because we wouldn't needed the damage. But oh no. Poor Riddix. But yeah, like this whole series was a feel bad for us. Overall. I knew going into it that our jungler was going to be stepping away. I was the only one that knew going into the series. Oh, no. I told Mikey. So 2 of us knew, but I was the only one that was supposed to know. Because he just has too much going on in life. So he just physically couldn't keep doing being a core piece of the team. And I don't blame him. So it...
yeah, but that's also not how you... It's not how you conduct yourself within a team.
Yeah.
To be honest either. Like, it is honorable to be honest and open and be like, yo, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
But
well,
he has to take everybody's input.
Yeah. He was gonna tell everyone after the series, but with how game 1 went, he decided to tell everyone after game 1.
It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse.
No, I know. It's unfortunate. Let's put it that way. And I'm not trying to flame him. I'm not trying to flame anyone. It just focuses were elsewhere. I was still trying to find. Yeah, no, like my focus was elsewhere because of it. Because I'm trying to find a jungler. I'm trying to get prepped for next week, as well as I have this entire game plan for this game once I get the Nautilus locked in, and then it goes out the window, and my brain doesn't transition like that. It just doesn't. So I was so just out of it by the end of this game. And it feels bad because we're a better team than our record shows. But
I do tend to agree as well, but it's just
not much we can do about it at this point. Like, we've got a new jungler, we've got a new mid laner, and we've got 3 weeks until play-ins, because that's the only way we have a chance at playoffs. And that's kind of where my focus has gone at. Like, we're 27 minutes in. This game is 14,000 gold. And it's 39-13.
Yeah.
So it just... You guys don't even end here. It gave us hope. It gave us hope, and that was the problem.
Yeah. We kind of got to this part in the mid game of, like, how do we...
I mean, you end here anyway, but like...
Well, it was just such a... It was... we had done variations of this draft, but
not this exact style.
It's just not something that they're accustomed to playing with me. With
right,
like, I have other melee champs that are just, they curve differently into a game compared to something like a Zed.
Yep.
And it's just something, like I said, that we got to about the mid game and our wallets started like making the diff because we just didn't we didn't fully comprehend like how to end this game, and you guys did have a much like better scaling comp overall. So
well, simply because we have Ziggs, Mundo, and Smolder, but
it's just mainly the Mundo and Smolder. Ziggs, I mean, kind of does get to play this game, but he's got to play so far back he really doesn't.
Well, he scales better than Zed does. Is my pick. So.
It's not a scaling competition there.
No, it's yeah. But yeah.
So,
but that is going to be it for this episode of Midwest Weekly for Herald League. We will be back again next week. Maybe not. I'm out of town. I leave on Thursday next week for 4 days.
You know what? I might host it.
Okay. Yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome.
We'll talk on the side. Nothing official, but we'll talk on the side.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back next week. If not, I'll do a double episode like I did after week 3. Because again, I lost my voice the day of doing the episode for week 2. So Yeah. But we'll be back next week, guys. We appreciate everyone that tunes in and watches the streams, watches the replays, and everyone that participates in the league itself. We appreciate all of you guys, from the mod team, from us as players, and for those of us that stream our own matches. We appreciate you guys tuning in. So we will see you guys next week. Have a good night, y'all.
Did I put outside?